Volume is just the amount of space that a three-dimensional shape takes up, and so will be counted in units which are cubes. So centimetre cubes can be written in shorthand, for example, as cm with a little 3 to show that it's a cube. So centimetre cube in shorthand is cm3. So for example, if we have the 3D object over here, we can find the volume of it simply by counting how many cubes it takes to fill the shape. So the volume here would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it would be 4 cubic units. Let's say that they're centimetres, 1 centimetre in length, so 4 centimetre cubes. And for example, this one here, we can't see the one behind, but we assume that it's an L shape going back. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So the volume here will be simply 4 centimetre cubes. What we're looking to do here is to try and find the volume of this rectangular prism, or a more common name for it is a cuboid. It's a prism because a prism is an object which is the same all the way through. So for example, if I look at the front face of this, I've got 3 by 2. And so I can see that there's a rectangle is on the front face, and if I actually cut the shape all the way through, it would form rectangles. So the front face is the rectangle, and then as we go into 3 dimensions, it's the same thickness all the way through. So this is a prism, and to find that we can count the cubes. So if I try and continue to draw the cubes actually as how they would appear, we can see that on this face there are 3 by 2, going back as 2 as well. So by counting we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's 6 on the top layer, and then there's 2 layers, or 6 on the front layer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 layers of that. So 6 times 2, my answer will be 6 times 2 is 12 centimetre cubes, assuming that each unit is in centimetres. There is a quick way of doing this. What you can just look at is the area of the front face. So if we're going to actually work out the volume by calculating rather than by counting the cubes, there's actually a formula where we can have a look, and we can say that we have a prism and we can look at the front face. The front face has got an area of 6 because it's 3 by 2, because the height is 2 there. So the area of the front face will be a rectangle, which is 3 units by 2 units. So that area then would be 6, and that area is then multiplied by how many layers of cubes we've got, and that's often called the depth of the three-dimensional object. So in this case it's 2, and again we come to the same answer here. It's 12 cubic centimetres. So for a particular cuboid, we might be able to generalise this. For a cuboid, we could just say to get the 6, we did the 3 times the 2, so that's the length times the width, and then we multiplied it by the depth. So length times width times depth is going to give us the specific volume of a cuboid. And that's remembering that the volume of a cuboid is like a three-dimensional rectangle.